That's it. That's the intro. What is up, guys? Butter Something here. In today's video, I did want to talk to you guys about the future of wipes. And why are we talking about this? Well, recently in the Tarkov TV number 11 podcast brought to you by Battlestate Games at twitch.tv/Battlestate Games, they spoke about the, lack of wipes that are probably going to happen. We don't know this, and this isn't guaranteed or anything like that. But they spoke about the test servers. And if you guys don't know what the test servers are, a little bit of backstory is they've added test servers where it's under non-disclosure agreements, so they can't talk about it or anything like that. They can't talk about their experience with it. But they've taken these servers and they're testing future patches for the rest of the community. So the reason that wipes used to happen is they would bring out a big patch to maybe potentially patch the flea market or patch armor or add weapons, add bosses, add maps, so on and so forth. And that is so we can test and make sure that everything is working correctly. But now, since they have these test servers, they can put all of this on to the test servers and just have the test team test all this stuff. So you're probably asking, why do I care so much about wipes? Well, for the most part, I know that a lot of people are new, and I do understand that, and I kind of sympathize with you guys being new and everything. But there are a lot of people that have definitely been playing this game for longer than the 3 months that are. I guess it's been a year now. Holy crap, it has been a year. So 2 wipes, we'll say, because when the game really started picking up, it was like last November, last December. But it's at the point where without wipes, you have no reason to play. Essentially, the game becomes so predictable, and you know kind of where you're going to be and, what you have to complete or kind of what quest you're going to get up to. But other than that, what I also want to say is that the fights become predictable. And I'm not saying locations of where fights are going to happen, so on and so forth. That's just, it's just map rotation. You're going to eventually get that skill. But what I mean by that is that that you're probably going to run into someone with a slick TV 110. You're going to run into people constantly with just tier 4 plus. And if you're on reserve or labs, you're probably running into tier 5, tier 6 armor just constantly. It's always going to happen. That's just what you got to deal with. But it becomes so predictable that if for some reason you want it to, have a fight where it was, enjoyable and it was like, oh man, we really had a back and forth exchange. Everyone's running the best armor, but everyone's also running the best ammo. So it's more of bang, 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 and then that's it. That's done. You got, someone's dead. It doesn't matter. That's just how the game goes. So for me personally, without these wipes, they're not going to have that, long-term enjoyment for me at least, because after 2 or 3 months, I'm at the point in the quest line where I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to do this when I do it. All of my traders are good to go, and they've been good to go for, since the first 2 weeks of wipe. So I'm not super worried about it. I'm here to make some money and do some meme runs, but you can only meme run so much. So my suggestion, again, because I don't want to give any criticism without giving a solution, my suggestion here is that they go ahead and they start rolling out that 3rd wave of servers. And what I mean by this is they need to do kind of what like Path of Exile does or Diablo, and they need to have seasons. And what we can do is we can say, hey, we're doing seasons, guys. Seasons are going to last, what's a good time? I mean, to me personally, 4 months. We get 4 seasons in a year. Awesome. I'm super happy with that. But maybe some people want 2 seasons a year, and that's okay. It really depends on how many quests they add, and they would have to kind of change that as time goes on. But with these seasons, every 4 or 6 months, as we say, you would get a wipe. Everybody's stats would be wiped, everybody's stash would be wiped, and it would start kind of back from square one, and you would really get those spicy, really, really well-rounded fights with maybe you potentially not having the best ammo or the best armor at that time. So you can really be excited about that thick guy with the attack 2 and the fast MT and that, TV 110 rig or that slick armor. And you can really, stay excited about that, because right now, the way that they're doing it, it's not very exciting and I'm not really enjoying myself. But again, they would have those wipe servers, and then they would have a separate server with separate stats that is 100% always on, good to go, here you go. This is your stats. We're not going to wipe it. We'll bring out a new map, and you'll have, the time of your life, running that new map, thick and kind of in the fray, and, really having the ability to really learn those new maps because your character is so built up and you have that money to mess around with and lose a lot on, say a map like Streets when it first comes out. That's just my thought process. So essentially they would have the seasons servers, which is, every 46 months they wipe it, the standalone always, leveling up servers, and, whenever they actually do a big patch with a new map, honestly, I know I just said maybe you have the money to do that and you really have the money to go ahead and learn that new map. Personally, I don't think they should do that. I think they should wipe that one too. That's just me. They don't necessarily need to do that. But again, you have those servers that don't really wipe. You really get to level up those stats over a long period of time, and you really get to, flush out your, your tacticalness and your ability to kind of learn the map without being super punished. And then they have those test servers, which people are testing those patches. That's pretty much it. That's all I really wanted to say on the subject. I'm hoping that they continue to do wipes, and if they don't continue to do wipes, I'm hoping at bare minimum they'll go ahead and take my idea and do those, those seasons servers like Path of Exile and Diablo. But again, I do want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. If you guys have any feedback or anything that you think they should do for these wipes, definitely leave a comment below. But again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to clap those cheeks on your way out.